you got the Black Hitler thing there, and the Black Hitler intro is one of my favorite things to listen to.
Oh, let me tell you something about the Black Hitler intro.
And people send me that shit because we did the podcast together, not even understanding what that shit really is, what that shit really meant.
No, let me tell you what that is. The Black Hitler intro, right, is, first of all, let me tell you how I found out about it. I woke up one day and I looked at my phone and I had a lot of messages, right, with pictures of Black Hitler in it, right? So I was like, yo, like I was low key like bugging, like, yo, what's going on, right? Then I hit one of the messages and it was my voice, right? And it was my voice saying some crazy shit that impulsively I had felt in real time where I was at, you heard? And it was all because of this. Los Angeles, right? And I had on, shout out to that company, Dope.
Mm-hmm.
So Dope they do flips. They did a Dope sport, like a polo sport jacket. I still have it. And it was the American flag. So this is post 12 years a slave when I had it on, right? And I promise you, the computer did that stupid shit again, right? So then I go like this. I'm wearing a jacket and I'm downtown LA. And a lot of people think that just because a motherfucker in a tent don't mean they homeless. You heard? The motherfuckers is crazy, right? So I hear this shit. I'm passing it, motherfucker, and I see them standing there, and I'm listening. I'm like this, yo. He said, I swear to God, the shit made me laugh, bro. He said to the other people, they must have been lit or something. He said, here come 12 months a slave. Look at this shit, right? And I was like, oh. I looked at the jacket. I said, oh, he getting at me because I got the jacket, right? I promise you. And my folks I was with, when I walked up to the car, she said, why you laughing like that? And I said, yo, I swear to God, the nigga just called me 12 months a slave. You heard? So I did a live because I was lit one. Right? I wasn't offended, but I was offended. Like, but I wasn't finna say shit to nobody in no tent. You heard?
Yeah.
That was that funny anyway.
He doesn't deserve to be that funny in a tent.
You never know out here. Motherfucker, somebody big homie. You heard? That stupid shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like this, whatever, right? So I'm laughing. I'm like, yo, not like that, right? And then I did the live, and then my contemporaries, my youth that I mentor, I guess you call them students, whatever, you heard? The young people I look up to who consider my contributions important have recorded it, you heard? The live and put it to a beat, and that person happened to be Sadhu Gold. So playing the stuff, he sent it to Gunn, and Gunn said, give me that. I need that, you heard? So when I listened to it, though, and I listened to it intently, I appreciate Gunn for putting that out and making, I'm lit off of that, right?
Yeah.
But one of my friends had a white girlfriend, and I never around them gave the indication that I had racial undertones to how I express myself. And quite naturally, as a woman, she was sensitive to the tone, you heard, of how I was saying what I said. I'm not gonna repeat what I said, you heard? And asked my homie and was like, yo, is he really like that? You heard? Like this. And that happened 2 occasions. You heard? So I said, the music and art is very interesting. You can be sometime misquoted or taken out of context. But I already accepted the fact that I have done so much teaching about Black history and about how Black people are not represented in history, and have done so in front of crowds of Black people, that we speak a certain kind of way to speak up, not to speak down. We're speaking up, you heard? Not speaking down. And what they heard was me in a space of not volatility, but an emotional attachment to not know, to somebody reminding me of why I actually used to wear as a child Ralph Lauren. We used to wear Ralph Lauren as a representation that we were not afraid to steal what we considered was the highest end thing. Nowadays, they got grown ass men standing online waiting to buy some shit that we used to take when we was babies. You heard? Steam Team. You heard? So I'm like this, not running out the store with pocketbooks and shit. You heard? Because I wear athletic shit all day. You heard? I don't wear athletic attire. You heard? And shit, like I wear utility shit. You heard?
Yeah.
I might got maybe 2 pair of sweatpants in my crib. You heard? Like, so the new youth, they all look like they play football, basketball, some shit, or soccer. Like they always going to practice. I don't practice. You heard? We go to do what we do. Not to digress, but that's really the meaning of that. So when people admire that what I said on that, I'm very grateful, first of all, for being a part of anything in the music realm that's acknowledged by people who are artists. I find that all the people who pay attention to what's going on in Buffalo, Griselda, Gunn, Way, Benny, all that, Camino, Esco, everybody, Yagi, everybody, Plum, everybody, you heard? I'm so grateful to know them. Love the genius. All of them. I love them, bro. King Trav, you heard? May and Hazel Street, you heard? I love them. I'm so honored and I feel so good to know that through the course of my experience, I was able to find people that admire something that I think is good about me, you heard? And then fuck the bad part about me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, to people who may have been offended by what I say, I'm gonna be on your podcast and I'm gonna say, I apologize to them for feeling offended if they was offended by what they sound here as volatility, you heard? But it's very much a part of the artistic strain of what we're doing. You got to show people the pulse of people's humanity.
Why is talking taken at such a different level, though? Because if you said that, I know there's a beat over it, but if you rapped similar sentiments, it would be taken differently. Like stand up, if you say something, it's taken at a different value than if you.
It might have something to do with the human biology and how you process words. If you say something, this is how Western man was able to take over the world through satire. You heard? So you find in certain religions, Islamic religions in particular, there's not a surah in the Quran that venerates dogs nor mice. You heard? Because the salivary glands of dogs carry disease, you heard? As well as mice. A mouse could knock over a candle and cause a fire, you heard? So you don't hear it being venerated in cultural paradigms, you heard? But then when you go to Disney World, Mickey Mouse is huge. And I dare you to say something negative. Slap the shit out of Mickey Mouse if you want to. You heard? The feds is coming out with the Masons, the feds, the NATO, and all of them. They just coming out there to get your ass. Like this, boom. Take you down. Take him down. Look, he's going down. Like this, boom. yeah. But how did it become in the Western man's mind that is talking mice? It's cool. You heard? Even a talking tiger. Let's go to lions, the Lion King. You fuck around and show that movie prematurely to a child and then take the child to the zoo. The baby gonna want to get in the cage with the lion, thinking that the lion is gonna be Mufasa in them. You heard? Like this, oh, I'm a kind Disney character. Ha, ha, ha. You heard? So that's a thing with the human mind. If you rhyme a thing through satire and you get a chuckle, you heard? It's not as bad as getting the shit slapped out of you with the truth. Yeah. Because of what you did. So with satire, you can still get the shit slapped out of you, but it's more personal.
This is
kinda. But when you talk it, people can identify. It's probably in behavioral science that they can discuss and speak on that. When you speak a thing and not rhyme it, it registers to a certain part of the brain. You heard?
Yeah.
This is why parents and all of them, they teach they children and all of them, don't be charmed by serpents and snakes. You heard? This is the meaning of the pan piper. You heard? So you walking around with a flute and you making all of the kids follow you. You can make the kids follow you off of a fucking cliff because they don't have enough wisdom to discern for themselves that these melodies are not in my behalf.